Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Post Office Pub in Mineral Ridge with the sophomore sensation, Gianna Gilbert of the Mineral Ridge Lady Ram basketball team. Gianna, thank you so much. To be able to be a sophomore on this team that is so good. I mean, we're talking 20-2, 11-1 good, share of the MVAC, which, pretty good conference in
Yeah.
hoops. I'm sure you've had more than your fair share of bumps and bruises this year.
Oh yeah.
When you think about the potential of this team, even just as a sophomore, what you were able to accomplish with your teammates this year, what were you most proud of?
Uh, Honestly, I'm most proud of like our dedication and how much hard work we put in. I mean, the MVAC, like going to Springfield and like really being in it and just like making sure like that we wanted it, and like everybody, even though we had some injuries, like everybody just always gave it their all, and it was always awesome to just like see all your teammates just so dedicated and everybody's pushing each other, and we were just so connected during the season.
As a hooper, there's a lot of people that think you just show up and hoop,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Talk to me about what people don't see, the practices, the long hours, the film, all that.
Oh yeah. I mean, we had some good film days. We definitely filmed a lot. A lot of laps. I mean, we ran a lot all the time, and like a lot of drills, dribbling drills, and they don't see our summer leagues and all the practices we did in the summer, and then they just think like you show up in like October, but it truly starts in September, and you get those practices, and well, not September. I think it was like some, like we had that summer league, and then like maybe October.
Yeah,
but
Ava
like,
said you start in June.
oh yeah,
With
we
the summer
start.
league?
Yeah, June we'll get practices, and we'll just like come in, and I mean, champion. We've played like everybody's in it, and when like it's not a break. You probably play 3 days a week in the summer, and then you go and you play in the winter, and it's a long season. Nobody really sees how long it is.
When you're a little girl and it's just showing up and playing basketball, right? You're barely even stretching in some of those early kindergarten games. Um, what did you learn about yourself at a very early age with basketball?
I knew I loved it. I mean, I've always played different sports. I did track and volleyball in my 7th and 8th grade years. I mean, but I always knew basketball was going to be it for me. I always had that love for it. And like a lot of people can get irritated with the sport. I've never been to the point where I'm just like so irritated and done with it. Like I always pick the ball up. If I'm having a bad day, I'm going home. I'm dribbling, I'm shooting. I'm just getting out of my head. I mean, it's always been there for me. I've always enjoyed it. The team aspect is great. I love being able to connect with all these people that I don't know, and just meeting new people and having a lot of fun with it.
Basketball, I think more than any other one, is a vibe sport, right?
Oh yeah.
So when you are trying to get in the zone, you're getting into your vibe of where you need to be. There's people that are like complete psychopaths, right?
Yeah.
That they need to be locked in, defense a lot. Then there's people that are like they have to be calm, cool, collected. Where do you fall on that spectrum of where you got to be for a basketball
I
vibe?
mean, I definitely have to be like nervous. I always like my stomach has to feel like I get this feeling, and I know it's gonna be a good game. I have the feeling, and I'm always listening to music before I get there, and like I get the feeling on the bus, and I make sure to walk into the same song each year. Last year it was "Stand by Eminem," and then this year it was "Till I Collapse." Every year I pick a song. My 8th grade year it was the Halloween theme song, the Michael Myers one.
Oh wow!
I always pick a song, and I just keep a routine, and I walk in and I just get my head in the game, and I talk to my teammates, and I just make sure I get my warm up in, and then I'm just like hoping to be nervous.
Let's talk about the selection of that song. How does that happen? Because I want to know how you ended up on Friday the 13th.
So I heard this thing about Kobe Bryant doing it, and it got him in a killer mindset. And when you listen to it, it really like scares you, and it really gets you like amped up, like you're about to like go fight for your life. So I just kind of would listen to it and just like listen to the beat and just like really get in the zone. And it's not like lyrics, so you're just kind of thinking in your head, and you can think about the game, like what you want to like, how you want to do, how you want to perform, how you want to shoot. Like you can just really focus on it.
And then you go to Till I Collapse.
Went to Stan.
Stan, okay. Well, so
And-
you're an M fan, Eminem.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I went there. I liked it. Not a lot of people in my family liked it. I just liked the beat, and I liked like I could sing it, and I could get the lyrics in my head, and I could feel like, especially the part where like they're like I have my girlfriend in the back of the truck. I'm just like sitting there, and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, like this man is like so upset, and like
Yeah.
he's really upset, and I would just like kind of like get my emotions ready and like go and play with my emotions, play with all my heart, and then I went to Till I Collapse. I just like the beat. The
Oh,
beginning,
that's a great one.
the beginning of it, like I would make sure I started it when we hit the school. Like I had a rule, I had to hit the school, and I'd always take out my right AirPod and I'd walk in with just my left AirPod in. It was like a routine. I did it every year. Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. All right, so any early front runners for next year? When does that
No.
selection process start?
It's honestly just like I get on a scrimmage bus and I listen, and whatever song gives me like this gut feeling, I go with it. Like maybe it will be "No Church in the Wild" by Kanye and Jay-Z,
I'm gonna check this out.
because I like the song, because I like the way it gets me, like it
All
gets my
right,
mood up.
so have you ever heard All of the Lights?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's a jam.
Yeah. I mean, I love when I go places and that I'm listening to Kanye and Eminem in the warm up. Like when we listen to slow music, I'm complaining the whole time. Like if there's a band playing, you can count on me talking to my teammates that I'm not having a good time.
She doesn't not necessarily like the band. She loves the band. She just needs to be in a mindset.
I just need like the music. Like the band music isn't like Eminem and Kanye. Like there's no lyrics, so I can't really
you find
sing.
a band that's playing Eminem, let's get them signed up.
Absolutely.
For you, I mean, it sounds like you're a little bit of a superstitious person.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the other superstitions that you abide by?
I have to wear the same spandex for different games.
Okay.
I make sure, and I have to tie my shoes a certain way and just like make sure they're all good. And it just like I have to walk out with my water bottle, my mouth guard, my towel, and set it down before I warm up. And there's just like a lot. Like I have to make sure I do my Ava Carquitos pants, the tearaway pants. I did them every game this season. It was a ritual. I had to go in the locker room, and then I had to stand by Ava Hewlett and hold the ball on my right hand while we prayed.
Oh, you're like super superstitious.
Oh yeah, we had it down.
Okay, so everybody has a number, right? Mine was 31. Everybody's got like, is your number mean anything to you?
Two, I mean, when I was younger, I played in like 5th and 6th grade, and I came out with the number 2, and then I always liked the way it looked, and I always just liked the way it felt, and I was always like.
So it's not like, hey, I have to be number 2 because I train like, I'm going to be number 1 kind of deal.
No,
that's me trying to dig into it.
No.
For you, I mean, you're still a young lady as a sophomore, but we were talking to Ava. There's a lot of young ladies and young boys that are looking up to this particular program and saying, wow, this is a special team.
Yeah.
When you think about you being a sophomore going into your junior year, obviously next year, what are some of the things that you've kind of taken a mental selfie of during this year with all the success that you and your teammates have had?
I mean, I just take it like the winning the MVAC and like being able to cut down the ribbon, like you're cutting down your net. I definitely I was, oh my God, the Cheney game. I started hugging Sam Ollett after the Cheney game. Western Reserve, the huge win there. I ran onto the court to hug Sam. There's a picture of it, and it's just like you can see the joy in my face. Like I took a screen. Like if I could have took a screenshot, it would just have been. I was so happy with her. Like I couldn't have. I almost started crying for her. I was so happy. I mean, and like I have a screen. Like my biggest memory would probably be from my freshman year when I hit the game-winning shot on McDonald, because the clip. I have the YSN clip, and the guy like announcing it. It was so funny. He was like, Gilbert up and it's good, and I was like, oh, it gets me hype. It's like, oh my God, like I can't believe I did that. Like I didn't even think I was gonna make it. That was not the play.
That's awesome.
I was so stressed. Supposed to be Ava, passes the ball to me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna kill you.
I love it. We can't thank you enough for taking time out tonight to sit with us. Congratulations on all your success, continued success. This is just the beginning for you. I'm sure you'll be all over YSN for years and years to come. G, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.